Hey guys, today's video is about how to draw an arched door and arched windows. So this is the example of what we're doing. And to get started, you basically, for me, we still have this grid. If you don't know how to draw a grid, you can definitely check out the videos I have on One Point Grid. But the door opening, I'm going to go ahead and count the opening of the door and the space in between the door. So I've got 4 for the opening, and then the overall height is about here, about the 10-foot mark here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this line to draw the vertical aspect of these doors. So for the foreground door opening and the background door opening, I'm going to do it to the height. And then what you're going to do is find the midpoint at the overall, the tippy top of that, and then where you think the curve is going to start. So I've done little dots, and now I'm just going to make a curve to the top and then swing that curve around. Here goes to the top curve right here, and then swing it around to the opposite dot. So at least that gives you a nice rounded arch. And then now I'm going to go ahead and do the thickness of it. So that's going to be a horizontal line here. And I'm going to use my vanishing point line to get maybe like the depth of that done. And so where that meets the vanishing point line, I can now create a vertical line at that intersection for both of those door openings. And that kind of gives you like, hey, where it's going to be. And so now that's where I'm going to do an offset curve for this art inside of the thickness of this opening. So it's going to look something like this on both sides. So that's how you do a door opening. Sorry. Now, if you're going to do like a frame around it, you would, extend that wall, extend that line, and then now you're going to draw offset lines on both sides. So here I've drawn an offset line for the vertical frame of this, the casing. And I'm going to do the same thing where I am drawing a slight arch to the top of that and then bringing on back to the other side. Same thing for the back opening. And that's how it should look. You can always clean it up, but this is this quick drawing of a arched opening, door opening rather. And then if you're going to draw a door within there, definitely, look at the reference image and see how that looks. But you'll have something that looks like this. And try to make that curve as smooth as possible. And then I'll draw like a little thickness line. I usually a little bit of shading just so it looks more three-dimensional. Something like that. Alright, so now if I want to draw some windows, some arched windows, if something's on the back wall versus the side wall. Now if you have arched windows on the side wall, you're going to do the same thing that you did for the door, except now you'll have a bottom part to it. So I'm going to do 2 of these arched windows, one on both sides of the vanishing point, so you can kind of see the part that you do see. And I'm going to take the height for my window opening or my door opening and just kind of carry it along. So if this is the sill height there, that's 2 feet above the finished floor, I can take the same beginning height of where the arch begins from the side walls and carry that point across. And then I'm going to use that to start my curve, peak at that center point, and then come back to the starting point again. So I'll erase any unnecessary vertical lines I had used as a guideline. So it looks like this. So this is just an opening, an arch opening. Okay, so when I have the vanishing point, if this window is to the left of the vanishing point versus the right of the vanishing point, you're going to see different parts of this window. This window is to the left of the vanishing point, so you'll see the inside of the left side. You're going to draw this line to the vanishing point, so that's the depth of that. So now you can draw a horizontal line at that intersection, and that will see the top of the sill. Then you'll see a little bit of the inside of this arc. Okay, I'm going to extend this line over here to the right window. And again, from the corner to the vanishing point, I will intersect that horizontal line. And at that intersection, I can draw a vertical line, and that starts the inside of this arc that I'm going to see on the right side. And that's basically how you will draw arched windows. I hope that helps you, and I'll see you next time.